Hey everybody, welcome to the last part of me going through my entire box. We got light and dark left, so let's just get started. Alright, so the light max lux, we've got Chainbound Jack. Pretty awesome. He is our equivalent to Doraemon in the Japanese version. Maybe a little bit weaker, but um, it's great that we have something similar to make up for the non-collaboration. I mean, it is a shame we don't have any collabs, but they do cost a lot of money, and yeah, well, let's just leave it at that. Night of Eternity. She's pretty cool. She was an exclusive for the normal global version. That's what those goldfishes were all about. Ethereum Slayer No Warp. Very situational use, but hey, not bad. Bash. 13 turn bash. Let's see. We got the light egg, null damage wall, pulse attack. So similar to Arthur. I'm sure that's all it's similar to. Ares. This is actually a little bit of a pain in the butt to max luck with all those sheeps having different responses to damage. But hey, it was done. And Leah. Another. Now this form I think is only for global. Japan doesn't have this form. Flight null damage wall, great utilization, especially as a pierce type too. Really nice to have her. And of course, hey, Striker Junior, do you remember? For those of you who started back when, we didn't have the luxury of that bonus Morlings. Morlings were very low in power, like almost I think a fifth or a tenth of what you see now. Like they boosted that up pretty bigly. So before then, you had to you would take advantage of those mega fuse events, fuse a Morling onto another, so you can not only save money and try and get that double boost. Those were the days. So having this max luck, max leveled, not leveled, Hypermax, there you go. That was actually a pretty big accomplishment back then. But now it's so much more easier. Alright, 90 luck crew. Hermes, she's made it to 90. And, Lucas. That's right, I'm at 80. Lucas, you don't get a guaranteed drop. You get a drop if he invades a quest, which isn't all the time. And local co-op guarantees it, but not anything else. So that's pretty tough. But 19 more, I guess I'm getting close. Might as well finish that since I'm so close. But yeah, not many others are close. I guess we got Kanetsugu 2 away from hitting that 90 mark. And yeah, alright, let's go through the normal guys. Let's see, Aladdin Transcended. Very nice. Having that 8 turn strike shot, which means every other turn you can try and get around those magic circles, because when you strike shot, the magic circles are deactivated. So he is a popular monster for those pesky magic circles. As you can see, he does have a Genius S, so he is my go-to monster to rank up when actually I decide to do it. Here we go. One of the great limited monsters for global. We got Tempest. Flight null gravity barrier. Speed up. Pretty cool. The other form is nice, but I like the speed up version. She does function as another sort of like, what is it? Miyamoto Musashi. People like to compare her to him. Now that he's out, you can pick and choose. Royce. Ooh, Royce now. I wonder how many people out there sold their Royces just because of how useless he was in his original form. But his transcension just oof, now he's a beast. He is top of the line here with that bump combo, the green peas that bump around and split up. Lucas. Oh, as you can, I have 2 more, so that's 82. Ah, here we go. This is a trio that I like to see. 3 God Strikers. Now, I was saving up my light gems to try and transcend my raw, but once I got that 3rd God Striker, I was like, well, sorry. Those light gems are going straight to this guy. Dorothy. I think I've used her once in a while. Mine Super and Damage Wall is pretty nice, and she does have that nice unique, I guess not unique, but pretty rare bomb combo where you increase your shield damage. Increase your defense, which decreases the damage you take. Which I think is pretty nice. And of course we got 2 Arthurs here. Excalibur. Got that cross laser and the lock-on laser, which is, oof, love it. And that strike shot, not strike shot, sidekick S. Babel. Hope you've been clearing the tower. If you've been clearing the tower, you've gotten some drops for Babel. Unfortunately, our pace for getting the tower is pretty slow, so it might be a long while before we get even the opportunity to max luck him, but that's how the marbles roll. Hakwa. Unfortunately, the 2 times that I have encountered Hakwa, they've both been parties that were horrible. First one was a Lorelei party. Second one was some farming party. So I had a bunch of max lux that did no good for Hakwa. So luckily, I did get 30 max lux, so that is your reward for getting 30 max lux. So I would recommend going for that route because Hakwa's appearance rate is pretty abysmal. Daikoku, great monster with that chain lightning ability. I'm really hoping I get Gabby the next time. It's possible I could be rolling for the legends already by now, but we'll see. Depends how I space out these videos. What's next? Oh, we got Zoro here. Zoro's pretty nice. Dark Resistance and Gravity Barrier. Again, only 1 ability, but having that resistance is always nice. And turning into a Pierce type after 18 turns for her strike shot. Sanzang got a little boost from the latest update. Gravity Barrier status recovery. Status recovery is really nice. I don't have an Alice, so can't really. Well, my tablet has Alice, but my main doesn't. So she was my go-to status recovery person. Juliet. Again, I have 3 of her. Null damage wall, null wind. That null wind is new. Gotta love the fact that she gets a meteor as her bump combo. Always looks pretty cool. And yep, 3 of her in total. Got 2 Hikari as well. Flight and null gravity barrier, great combo. Definitely still gets some use. And I guess that's one thing that was confusing with Nanami. She kind of is in the same group, but she doesn't have the flight ability, I think. I think I'm right about that. Which is a shame. Oh, Murasame. I remember how pain in the butt it was to get you. If you don't recall, you had to run the dark version, and you would get vouchers as a drop. And the light one was a rare drop. And you just gotta pray you got that light and hope you don't waste that ticket, because it was actually pretty difficult. I think that was the Insidious difficulty, the one in between Savage and Impossible. Let's see. Oh, Tinker Queen, Tinker Tyrant. Actually like her a lot. That Dark Slayer with Gravity Barrier gets a lot of good use. And the Strike Shot, love it. The increased damage every time you bounce off of a wall. 2 Izanagi's. 8 luck. Meh. Full resistance, null damage wall, Sprite Slayer. He will take less damage from everybody, but I don't think I've used him that much. Shuri? Now Shuri, she is only a 5-star, but she's actually one of those 5-stars you want to keep. That Drone Breaker and Gravity Barrier combo is pretty solid. And Raw, like I was saying earlier, I was ready to transcend her, but then that God Striker dropped, so sorry, and I've been too lazy to pick up the last few light gems. Oh, here we go. 3 Aura Mon Strikers. Minesweeper and Gravity Barrier, great combo of abilities. And Strike Shot is really nice too, leading the enemies. Why do I keep saying that? Leading your teammates against enemies. And yep, there are my 2 Zeuses. Got the Dark Usurper and the got the fire one here, Shining Flame. And oh yes, that's Sync Strike. Let's forget that existed. Don't do that. If you ever see that button come up, do not press it. Trust me. No, do not. And yeah, that looks like it's it for light. Let's go to dark. Whoop. Alright, so we got 9 Max Lux here. We've got the Rip and Reaper Jack. That was the 3rd version. You got Null Warp and Recovery S. Interesting skill set. Definitely has some situational use. Cthulhu. He got that Ascension. I was surprised that he got that. I love the art for this. It looks awesome. And again, well, actually, I think the Japanese version did get a form. I'm not sure if he got the Ascension in the other one, but yeah, they stole our monster. Dusky, Gravity Barrier. Gosh, probably haven't used him. Cybele. Whew. Now, no, her quest was a pain in the butt. Not only was it difficult, you had the X stage as well, which made it long. I am surprised I ended up going through max lucking her, but I think I remember reading that a lot of people regretted not max lucking her, so I did it. Recovery S with Null Warp. And Takayasha, I really like her quest. The fact that those shields will explode on you, making all your moves very deliberate. You have to be very careful, plan it out, make sure you're not defeating a shield with your monsters next to it. Pretty fun quest. And Undead Dragon, do you remember that from the Halloween quest? Same thing as Rotbone. This form, actually, I'm not sure if I've used him very much, but Rotbone, of course, that lock-on laser with the Sprite Slayer M makes those farming quests for gems or turtles so much easier. And of course, Bastet, one of my favorite monsters, pretty cute. Minesweeper. I think the other form is pretty close too. Nope, 48. Still a little bit far out, but Sprite Slayer and Null Damage Wall, maybe some use there. Whether or not I feed her to the X version, still thinking about it. And the 90 Luck crew, we've got It Who Collects Souls again from the Halloween event. What is it? Canopus, the guy that was in around the computers. Light Resistance, Null Warp. Ivan, I remember getting her a lot at the very beginning. Shiva, one of the few 5 stars that actually has an Ascension. Take a look at that. And again, ignore the Sync Strike. Saya, I remember got you a lot. And this is Dax, I believe. Yeah, I guess I should get around to finishing this guy. So close. I'm sure I have a lot of vouchers left over. And let's see, we got Chopin, so close, 65. Chandra has one of the useful strike shots where it will increase your teammates' attack power. Actually useful. And yeah, let's go through the useful guys. 4 Munduses, that's right, I have 4 Munduses, and you know why I haven't fed them together? 1 luck, 5 luck, 1 luck, 1 luck. That's right. Even though I have 4 Munduses, their total luck is 8. Now let's think about that. In the beginning, you actually only got 5 stars when it was featured. So I managed to pull Mundus when he wasn't featured at all, and those times I think they were randomized 1 through 5, but they all came out as 1 luck, and I got lucky once and got a 5 luck, but oh man. But of course, I love Mundus. Having 4 of him is pretty awesome, which actually means I can play with myself and have a Mundus party thanks to that new friend system where you can pick one of your friends, one of your own monsters as your friend box, as your friend slot. And you can't reuse a monster, so if they're already in your team, you can't pick them. So the fact that I have 4 of them means I can do a full full Mundus party. Hopefully I can do that with Lorelei soon. Let's see. Dodgy. I was very angry at my tablet for getting 3 Dodgies before I even got my first one. But luckily it finally came over to my main, which is great. Definitely got a lot of good uses. Thor. Oh, Thor. Having just a Slayer XL. What's your other form like? Sprite Slayer M, no Gravity Bear? That even might be better, I don't know, but it's a shame he's not that good. Because Thor, right? You'd expect him to be pretty awesome. Akala. What's your Japanese name? Fudomyo. And the quest was really fun. It would take a lot of thinking, kind of. You have to go out of the norm for those impossible quests. Very cool. Nobunaga X. Oh, sorry. Nobunaga Flat. Nobunaga is just super good for the, what is it, 23? Yeah, 23. That Deity Slayer M. And the fact that it's on the main, which also means the bomb combos get that Slayer M. So the Meteor and the horizontal laser. Yum, yum, yum. The fact I have 2, super helpful. Oh, here we go. We got my Harley party. And if you look very closely, one of them is actually an X. The first one here. And remember, the way you can tell is that eye glimmer on that left eye, your right side, when you're looking at her. Gravity Bear and Strike Shot Reducer. I feel like I like her other form better. Minesweeper L. Super L is very good. And 2 Slayers on top of that. And her Strike Shot, I loved using her Strike Shot at the very beginning of the game. I think she was one of my first monsters. I don't think she was my very first. We'll check that at the very end. But yeah, the amount of extra damage she does when you hit the weak point is phenomenal. And if you have mines on top of that, oof. Yum yum. What's next? Oh, Muramasa. Not this form, the other form, where you can see his face. Now Muramasa is also a pain in the butt. Oh man. Again, same system where you have the tickets and that final quest. The actual dark quest. That so difficult. I'm surprised I have 3 luck of him, because maybe I got lucky on that drop, but that was difficult. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's my first. I'm pretty sure Independence was my first monster, and I actually think I kept the first monster in her evolved form, just because I think the evolved form is nicer, because she has the Fiend Slayer L on that, but the M has no warp attached to it and some bouncing laser. But I think her Ascension was a bit of a disappointment to many in the Japanese version. Kind of wish it was more too, but she special place in my heart, you know, as my first monster. What's next? Oh, here we go. Lucy. Lucy, very solid monster. Not much more to say. She's great. She actually, I think she changed the game a lot. You notice that the newer quests after she got released was basically a Lucy blocking stage. So, just because of how powerful she was. So the fact that I think she changed the game of Monster Strike after the first year. It was pretty awesome to get her so quickly. Let's see, we've got Eclipse here. He'll get a Transcension, which will make him nicer. No warp and not damageable. By no means is that bad. He gets a lot of nice use out of that. And Hades, useless now, but he does get a Transcension in the future, which will be pretty good. As well as Lucifer here. I think Lucifer ends up being very key for one of the Colossal quests. Which, oof, Eden, that was... Seeing people fail like that on that stage, that was pretty rough. There you go. Independence, as you can see, I have 2 of her. So that means I have 3 total. Fiendslayer L. Very situational. Had some use at the beginning of the game, but I don't think we have Fiend only stages anymore. Alright, so actually let's bring everybody back and let's see what my first monster was. Oops. Yep, that's right. I picked the green one in the beginning of the game. You actually got to pick your starter, red, blue, or green. I didn't realize red was actually the best one because you could actually use them for 90 lucky, but I like green, so I picked green. As you can see, there's Independence there at the very beginning. And, oh, yep, Harley came next. And then Zeus, Sanada, Hunter King, Zeus again. Ah, look at that. Walk to memory. Oh, there's a Lorelei. So I got her pretty early. You got an Odin and Susano. And another Harley. Probably wasn't too happy to getting another one. Lucifer actually was pretty good. That Deity and Gravity Barrier helped a lot at the beginning. And Apollo, Mundus. And okay, so yeah, that's it. Now, final thing, how much money have I spent on this game? Looking through my box, what do you think? Well, the answer is 0. I have spent $0 on this game. Now, despite me loving this game, I actually really would like to spend money, but at this point, I just don't think I can spend money. It's just like, I want to do this as a no in-app purchases account. And that also includes my tablet. Neither my tablet nor my main has spent any money on this game. Now if the global version implements that free pull with stones deal that the Japanese version have, that beginners pack, I would buy that because that it's a good deal. You're guaranteed a pull, a 6-star, and you're supporting the game. I'm gonna make this clear. I want to thank all the people who are pouring money into this game. Of course, I think the Japanese people do that at a ridiculous level, but they're the ones supporting this game. I'm not supporting this game. Sure, I'm helping you guys out on the forums or I guess watching these videos, but it's those guys spending money trying to get all the monsters. Gotta give thanks to them. And don't forget that. Alright, now this video has gotten super long, but that is it for my box. Let me know if you're actually interested in seeing my tablet too. I don't have as big of a box, but if you're interested, maybe I will upload it later. But I think my voice is about to give out because I did all 3 videos at once. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. But hope you enjoyed that. And actually, if you've survived through this video and have somehow listened to the end, feel free to put your ID in the comments. I will find you guys and add you to my friends list because, let's see. Well, I have 3 slots, but yeah, why not? If you want to be If you want to join my friends list, put your ID in the comments. I will add you and look for an invite from me. We'll see how many of you guys actually went through this whole video. It is pretty long, but thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed my box. And thank you for watching up until now and going forward. So, until next time, bye-bye.